Welcome to Authentically Maskless. I am your host, Liesel. You can call me Lizzie. And we are here to uncover our true identity as gods and goddesses of our own reality without the masks that we adopted along the way. Welcome. If you would like to subscribe, please subscribe to my channel, leave a like and a comment down below, and have a discussion with me if you want to. You can ask your questions or you can leave a comment. I am reading all of them and I will get back to you with whatever request you have, or if you have a question or just a comment. And if you want to, you can just just click on the bell icon. That helps so that if I post anything on the YouTube channel, then you can get notifications as well. Okay, so let's talk about something that I think that we all get stuck, and especially with romantic relationships and the specific people that we want to manifest. For the people that is new to manifestation, specific person mean SP, I would rather suggest that you don't use the word specific person, because a specific person get associated with a person that you don't have. Yes, there's a lot of debate about it, that you can say specific person, but your subconscious mind that know that you're talking about your specific person. However, because we get into the community to manifest a specific person, you can create an association with the person that you don't have the desire with. And also, specific person can mean anything. It can mean a family member, it can mean a boss, it can mean romantic relationship. It doesn't mean just a specific kind of person. Alright, let's get into it. Let me say something that might sound uncomfortable at first, but if you really hear it, it will set you free. You're not failing at manifesting your specific person. You're just remembering the wrong version of them. And here is why that matters. Most people think manifestation is about changing the future, but the truth is the only time you ever live in is now. The past only exists as a memory, and the future only exists as imagination. Everything you experience happens in the present moment. Let that sink in for a moment. The past only exists in memory. The future only exists in imagination. Everything you experience happens in the present moment. So when you keep imagining your specific person as someone you used to have, someone who left or ghosted, rejected or hurt you or blocked you or friend zoned you or told you that they hate you, they don't want to be with you, they left you for someone else, you're not remembering, you reliving. I'm going to say that again. You're not remembering, you are reliving. So when you keep imagining your specific person as someone you used to have, you're going to recreate that someone that you used to have. Remember that manifestation is all about mirror reflection. What you are, you attract. So if you are in a loving, committed relationship, your reflection must show that, because what your mind is the cause, and your physical plane, the 3D reality, is your effect. Cause, effect. So your body feels the loss again, the waiting again, and the tension again. And that creates resistance. Here's the part most people don't notice. And I am also very guilty of it, because I relive my past experience that I don't want to experience again in my mind. The inner chatter, the inner conversations, the inner arguments, the things that happened, the things that did not happen but I imagined it happened, the arguments that I want to have or experiencing in my mind. Think about it. How many times did you have an inner conversation with your specific person and you had inner conflict, or you just causing this push and pull all the time? You're trying to manifest them using the techniques, setting the intention that you're together with them, but in the same time you have this inner chatter and inner conversation and arguments and conflict inside of your mind, unconsciously or sometimes consciously, depending on how you think and if you're aware of what you're doing. So you don't want the version who didn't choose you. You don't want the version who was distant or inconsistent. You want a version who is choosing you easily, shows up naturally, feels safe, loving, and committed. That is the new SB. Now, guys, if I say new SB, I don't mean a total new person. I am talking about the version of your specific person that is the new version of themselves, the new identity. Alright? Same person, different state. So when you keep remembering the past version, your nervous system stays stuck in not having. That is why it feels hard. Now, here's the shift. Instead of imagining your SB coming back in the future, you remember the version of them as if it already happened. How it felt when they finally chose you, how calm and normal the relationship feels, how secure you are now, not excited, not obsessed, just settled. Like remembering a conversation you had yesterday. Again, remember, inner conversations, inner conflict, inner arguments with your person is thought transmission. They pick it up. It's telepathy. We are all connected. We are consciousness. You have your own consciousness, but you are collective consciousness with others. We are all connected as one consciousness. That is why you can pick up on specific energies when a person liked you or not without saying anything or asking anything. You can just know, because we are energetically also connected with each other. Alright, so like remembering a conversation you had yesterday. And this is important. Memory carries no resistance. You don't worry about something you remember. You don't chase it. You don't question it. That is why making your desire a past memory is not just spiritual, it's logical. When the mind feels this already happened, the body relaxes. And in the 3D, this is what changes. You stop checking their socials, because checking their socials indicate that you are in lack and you don't have, you still want and you desire. Because if you're in a healthy relationship, you would not check their social media, because you will be busy doing the things that you would done when you are in a relationship. You stop reacting to silence because you don't worry about the time, because you're living your life. You stop trying to force contact from the outside. It looks like you let go, but really there's nothing left to hold on to, because the loop is closed. So if you've been stuck with your specific person, ask yourself this honestly. Am I remembering the version of them I lost? Or am I remembering the version of them who already chose me? Because what you remember feels real now. And what feels real now is what the 3D, remember, your mind is the cause, the reality outside is the effect. The 3D will eventually mirror that reflection back. You're not trying to get them back. You're remembering the relationship from a version of you who already has it. And that's where everything shifts. So let me use a different example with a different kind of specific person. And that's the thing I think most people don't understand. We have free will to choose. And we choose the reality that we would want to experience. Because there is quantum possibilities, other parallel realities existing spontaneously at once. The choice that we are choosing in our memory or in our mind by imagining that what we want to experience, we select that possibility right now. We select the bridge or the path or the line that we want to experience, and we enter that bridge of events that is part of that ending to unfold. Now I'm going to use an example of a family member. You have a biological father, correct, and biological mother. If you have a estranged relationship with them and you want to reconcile with them, then you will say it as it is. I want to reconcile my relationship with my mother or father. You don't go and select a new mother or father that you prefer, meaning like a different person, to say that you want to reconcile your relationship with. However, you choose the new version of them, the new identity, the new concept of them that you want to reconcile with. Same person, different identity, different concept. Now, if you can use this example, the same that you would use it to do it with a specific person in a romantic relationship, you won't have a problem to attract that what you desire. But because we have this thing in our mind that it is very difficult, and that we have all of this success stories about people that were busy or in the process of manifesting a specific person they would like to encounter with a relationship romantically, that some people in the middle of the process meet someone else or someone different or from someone from the past, and they rather choose to go with that relationship. Now guys, in the end of the day, it is not about the manifestation or the process or the breach of events or the specific person. It is because of that person's identity and concept changed, and they chose not to proceed with that person. Not because they could not experience that relationship with that person, but because they decided not to proceed with that specific person. That they chose someone else or someone different because that person is more likely in line of that what they would like to experience or desire, or they have more of the qualities that they wish they would have in their specific person, especially with romantic relationships. I just want to give you that side note because I know in the very beginning of my manifestation journey as well, I also were very concerned and worried that if I am going to manifest my specific person, that I am going to lose them because I need to go general, or I need to be specific because what if I don't attract the specific person that I desire to have or to experience my reality. But in the end of the day, as the journey go and as the events and everything unfolded, I realized that I still have the choice to choose if that was the version of my person that I want to experience, or if I want to experience a different specific person with a new person, new face, not the same specific person with a new concept or identity, but a different person. In the end of the day, remember, the law of assumption, the law of being is all about your own assumption, your own concept, state of being, identity, that shift. It is all about in the mind, what you are identifying with, what you are thinking about, your self-concept about yourself in relation to that story that you want to experience. It is your choice. If you really think about it, Neville also had this conversation with a woman that she told that she wanted to marry just that man. Neville told her it's not the man that you want to marry, but you want to be happily married. And then it turned out that most of them choose a different partner and they married a different person and not that man. It is because they did not persist in that story that they would have want to experience. Because you need to identify as the version of yourself into the relation of the story that you want to experience. And that is to be in a happy, loving, committed relationship, being with them as your boyfriend or girlfriend or fiance or not. And you choose that version of them and yourself to experience that. Alright guys, I think that is that. I think that is straight to the point. Remember your person correctly because you were remembering them wrong. The past memory is reliving the past. The future is just a memory that you keep on imagining, but you are choosing that version or reality right now. And your choice that you are making today is going to depend your future for tomorrow. So what version or identity or self-concept are you seeing your person in your reality? And remember, reality, your mind is the cause, that is the effect. What are you feeding yourself to remember? Are you remembering the arguments, the past experiences, the inner conversations, the inner conflict that happened and still did not happen? Are you looping the same conversations and new conversations that is not even in line with that what you want to experience with your person? Be honest with yourself. And guys, I promise you, if you really go sit down and think about this, you're going to realize that you're doing that. You're impressing your subconscious with whatever technique you want to do with a new story, but during the day, you speak of them ill, you gossiping about what they did and did not do, you're stalking their socials, you're looking for signs and synchronicities, you're searching for proof to show that what you are doing is happening. And you keep on repeating the same patterns with the inner conversations and arguments you have with them in your mind. And thought transmission and telepathy is so real. They can feel you, they can hear you. Doesn't mean that they are thousands away, 5,000 miles away, that they don't feel you. So, are you going to choose the new version of your specific person and discipline your mind not to argue, or to have inner conflict or inner conversations? Are you going to keep an inventory about your thoughts and feelings you have towards them? Is it in line with that what you want to experience and desire? If not, change that memories by choosing the new version of them and remembering them differently in line with that in desire, and make your desires, your imaginal acts, a past memory, and remember them differently. Remember your relationship with them differently according to your desire. Alright guys, much love, and if you have any questions, please like and subscribe, and I will see you soon.